Hey guys, it's Erin from Couch Fam Reality TV. It is Spoonie Sunday, and this week I asked you who you'd like to learn about, and you answered Racheal Leviss after hearing part 3 of Racheal Goes Rogue. So today we're going to look into Racheal's anxiety. Now first, I would like to say it is more common than you would think. Anxiety is an emotion characterized by feelings of tension, worried thoughts, and physical changes in the body. It's like a false alarm that sparks cortisol increases and adrenaline, causing physical symptoms. Anxiety manifests different in every person. It can be a churning feeling in your stomach, sweating, GI problems, excessive worry, avoiding all things that may cause or trigger that anxiety. Racheal's anxiety manifests as her heart starts beating faster. There's a shortness of breath, the throat tightens up, eyes start to glisten with tears, and overheating. Her anxiety also appears when telling stories, as she tends to get ahead of herself. She ends up trying to compute to not lose the next point she wants to get across. She then worries she'll forget the next point and appear even more confused. At the start of episode 2, she explains her behavior is anxiety-based, and she hopes it will get better as she releases more podcasts and becomes more comfortable. On episode 2, she continued to smile and laugh while talking about sending Sandoval letters to his house, having to film with Ariana after they had just hooked up, about the Schwartz kiss, the Peter situation, and what happened at Watch What Happens Live. And honestly, it is very offsetting. It's like a friend calling you with bad news, but they're calling and laughing about it at the same time. Even though we know it's anxiety, it's still hard to listen to. So this led to more comments and questions from social media. So on part 3, she has a clinical psychologist on the episode to help her and the listener better understand her behaviors. Racheal actually reads out some of these negative comments and agrees with them. She has listened back to episode 2 and acknowledges that her message get lost. So in comes Dr. Goldshire, who believes Racheal started doing this as a child. She has always tried to appease people by putting on a smile and acting like everything is fine. Her pageant training also plays a big role in this. Racheal has been trained and conditioned to act like everything is good at all times. Her personality and actions are reflective of this role. When stressed, she resorts back to the smiling and laughing because that's what she's comfortable with and knows that people want. So on the outside, she may act like everything's good and fine. However, the brain is scared, anxious, depressed, etc. So how can she change this behavior? Well, what she's doing, addressing the situation, talking about it, and letting people know she's aware and working on it. She can pay more attention, and if she slips up, just acknowledge it. Know that it's out of fear, vulnerability, and anxiety, and just note it for next time. She's listened back and is noticing she's doing it less now that she's hyper aware of it. Some treatments for anxiety disorders include CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, DBT, dialectical behavior therapy, which I swear by, exposure therapy, medication and support groups, relaxation techniques, breathing techniques, dietary adjustment, and exercise. Episode 4 of Racheal Goes Rogue was dropped last Thursday night. It was an Ask Me Anything episode that did not go over well. There was a lot of tough questions, which led to a lot of smiling and laughing. I did notice a big difference in episodes 2 and 3. However, with the harder questions, you can see her anxiety coming out. It's important to remember anxiety is an invisible illness you can't see on the outside. Everyone is fighting a battle you don't know about, so please be kind always.